All right, we are back and this train is rolling. We are on countdown time for Orlando and FETC. It is pack-in weekend. Many people are heading out on Monday, some on Tuesday, because we are kicking off. The event starts on Tuesday with the pre-conference, and we roll right into the full sessions on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Really looking forward because it's so great to learn from and with so many amazing people. And I feel so fortunate and a little selfish doing this because I get to meet so many great people, not only in person in Orlando, but now digitally through the Stronger Together podcast live. Really excited to promote their sessions, learn about their journey, and hear how they learn when they're at FETC as well. And before we call in our next guest, it was crazy this morning. I was talking with our first guest, Jennifer Cassatot, up in Ontario, Canada, and we were saying how cold it was here in Boston. It's around 13, and she's like, "Oh, it's 6." Well, our next guest came on and just trumped us both. So from Ohio, right, or Iowa, you are. What is the weather there?
Well, I just looked and it's 12 below.
Okay,
So
12 below winds. That is not Orlando weather. So I'm sure you are incredibly excited to
so
get out.
excited. Yeah. I mean, even 20 degrees would be nice. So
Yeah, that's a 12 below is that's a little cuckoo crazy. So welcome. Thank you, Shannon Miller, for jumping in. We got a chance to meet and you joined in ISTE, but now it's a whole nother batch of goodness and learning. So for those who don't know you and are tuning in, share who you are and your work in the field.
yeah, so my name is Shannon McClintock Miller, and I am a librarian in Van Meter, Iowa. And I serve kids in preschool to 12th grade there. And then I also work with Future Ready Schools, and I lead the Future Ready librarians. And so that keeps me busy doing things around the country with my colleagues, and I have been working on some books. I do work for Capstone Publishing. I am also their teacher librarian leader, and just had a book come out last year and working on some new projects too. And working on a new book with my friend who I'm presenting with at FETC, Bill Bass, with ISTE. So lots of things
Wonderful.
going on.
Lots of things going on, and it's always amazed me in our profession. We kind of gloss over some of our accomplishments. And Shannon was like, "Yeah, I kind of worked on this book last year, and I know it ISTE you had talked about this book just coming out, and Sonia's Digital
Yes.
World. And at the time, I think it either just came out or was on the verge of coming out. But for those who don't know about Sonia's Digital World, share a little bit about what this book is and what went into the thought of writing it.
Yeah. So I know I have Sonia with me, I think down here. So I had this idea for Sonia several years ago that when we're teaching and talking to our little ones, especially about the ISTE student standards and just how we want them to be empowered to be digital learners and good digital citizenship and thinking about digital literacy and all of those things that we want our kids to just really be confident and comfortable with, is that I went to Capstone and we partnered with ISTE and created this great book that Sonia and her friends, they show how they use all those standards in what they do, not only in the digital world, but also what I love about the book too is just the relationships that we have when it's playing outside or talking to your family or connecting to your grandparents. And so, really, really special book. My daughter Brianna and my son Hagen are also in the book. So that's great. And I always think about how my oldest one, Brianna, used to teach my parents how to use all this technology. So that really shined through too. So it's been such a neat thing to see Sonia in the world, and just excited to share this at ISTE and also at FETC too again.
Wonderful. And I know we can't capture all the great things that Shannon's doing, but make sure to check out her website. It'll be scrolling below throughout the interview, and also follow her on X and other social media to make sure you see all the happenings. And she had mentioned some new things coming out. So it's incredibly exciting. You also mentioned, again, this is how amazing our educators are. They just slide in some of these great accomplishments. The book that you wrote with Bill Bass and Leading from the Library. And for those who don't know about this book, and I know you're having author signing at FETC, share a little bit about what this one is about and your partner
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
on the
So
project with.
we wrote that, of course, with ISTE. And it's exciting because the second edition actually comes out next year. I can't remember exactly the timing on that, but maybe in the fall, I think.
Okay.
And all about how we as librarians lead from the library, the things that we do with collaboration and teaching, how we lead, not only with things like digital citizenship and literacy, but also how we support our teachers and our community when it comes to everything we do from the library and within the library as well. And so excited for that. I'm so excited that Bill's going to be with me at FETC this year. And so we'll be using the book in quite a few of our presentations and conversations that we're having. So it will be really great to have Leading from the Library highlighted too.
That's awesome. So you had mentioned that the two of you will be there and together. Not only will you be there, you are the featured speakers for the library media specialist. So that is really exciting for those who are coming down. And I'm sure that's exciting for you to be a part of it, because what I always like about FETC, it brings so many different educators and their passions from, I'm kicking off the district leadership one. I know I have friends who are doing the coach and there's this year's special education and the library teacher. For me, it's so great to have so many people and so many different educators come and learn together. So what are you looking to learn at FETC? What's something you're looking to take away?
I was just writing actually some of my friends and colleagues at Capstone just talking about going to FETC. And I think that one of the things that I'm most interested in learning more about is AI. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everybody is saying that. I also love to go to the vendor floor and see all of the new like STEAM based things that are out there around, coding and different computer science skills. And I'm just looking forward to just catching up with people, learning what they're doing, hearing all these great ideas. I think that the neat thing about FETC is that I have been going to FETC for over 10 years. And so
Wow.
you see, friends that you've seen, what they're going to be speaking about and the great things that they're going to be sharing. And so just catching up on some of those things and learning more too. So I'm excited.
And I see they put you to work. When I went to look at your sessions, it was so many, it needed 2 screenshots. So we're going to start with your first couple sessions. You're kicking off on the pre-day on the
Yes.
Tuesday with the Library and Media Specialist Summit. I'm sure that'll be a great learning opportunity, and then roll right into the next day with the specialist track orientation, so bright and early, and then literacy in the digital age. So for those looking to attend, well, one session is the orientation, but the other 2 sessions, what are those going to be about?
Well, we're excited about the summit. We've done the Library Media Specialist Summit for several years too. And this year, we're going to be focusing on some of those topics that librarians want to talk about, really seeing the things that maybe are strong points or weak points right now, or things that keep them up at night. And so we're excited to get people just talking about that, using that time to really support each other and to learn more about the Future Ready Librarian Framework and the work that we do. And so I'm excited. I hope a lot of people come. That is on
Mhm.
Tuesday morning. And so that will be a really fun. I know that a lot of people are presenting that morning and doing great things, but these are such a great way to kick off our time together at FETC. Always a really great way to learn, but also a good way to meet new friends that
Hmm.
you can, hang out with and see then throughout the week. And then leading in our literacy in the digital age, again, focused around content from our book. But I'm excited about this one because I think that's another thing that also librarians are really, thinking about all the time is how we, not only lead from the library, but how we're helping our teachers and our kids and our communities as we learn and also just support literacy in the world that we live in today and what we do within our schools.
And then roll right into the next day. You got a couple more days. So you start there and we go right into look at this. We have tips and tricks leading from the library, essential toolbox, digital age. Wow, you are packed. So there's so many opportunities to learn from you. Feel free to share about some of these as well on Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, I'm super excited about the first one, the tips, tricks, and ideas. Probably like one of my favorite things to do is just to help librarians and educators. So I was working on that last night and I'm
Okay.
so excited about that. And then the essential toolbox will be sharing lots of new digital tools and resources and ideas. So yeah, every one of them is going to be good. It's going to be busy, but just so fun to get together and to learn and collaborate, and lots of time too in our sessions for people to have a voice and to share the things that you're doing too. So we
Awesome.
can't
So make sure to mark these down. And then if you want to have a chance to meet Shannon Thursday at 12:45, head on over to the vendor hall where there's the Meet the Author experience, and she'll be there with her books. And I wanted to jump back to this one real quick because one of the things that you shared with me was that it's also, I think it's digital with inside of it. Like it's an active learning book for students.
Yeah, and there's little activities with Merge. Merge will be there. And so
Wonderful.
and we have a guide. Soniasdigitalworld.com is a companion website that has lots of really great activities on it that are free for everyone to use. It even has a novel effects soundscape.
Oh,
And so
wow.
that's pretty cool. But I'm bringing it with me so then I can demonstrate some of these fun things. So it will
Awesome.
be
So
great to share, Sonia.
So that is Thursday at 12:45. Make sure to go see that and throughout the sessions as well. And speaking of the vendor hall, where the Meet the Author experience is, are there certain vendors or certain companies that you're looking to collaborate with?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always excited about some of them that I already know, like Merge, for example.
Hmm.
They have this great new app. Have you seen it where you can like scan
Mm-mm.
things and it makes
No, that's awesome.
can't wait to go check that out because I know they're going to be there. I saw that Strawbees and who did I see? I just saw somebody else that was going to be there. And so some of those that maybe we haven't seen for a while, I'm always excited to catch up. But also I just love to find the new things. And it's a great place to go and see what is new and what's out there. And I'm lucky because I get to bring these things back to my community too, where I work. And so I'm always looking for ideas to bring back to Van Meter.
Awesome. Well, that is great. I hope you stay warm today for sure. And for those looking to continue to learn, make sure to follow Shannon at the handle below. And also, as she shared, so many other great resources. This is just a snapshot into all the work that you do between the work, your actual job, and then being author, speaker, and working with Future Ready to support educators, librarians as well on that specialized track. So I look forward to seeing you in Orlando. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit warmer for you for sure.
I see it's going to be almost like 80 or 85. So I
Yeah,
can't
it's
wait.
I keep hitting refresh because I'm like, it was at 70, 75. Now I think seeing
Yes.
some 80s. So
Yay. I
that is good stuff. Definitely better than minus degrees
I
that
know.
you are in as well.
I can't wait for it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining, and for all of you who've watched all of the pre-FETC interviews, make sure to also check us out live on the floor on Wednesday and Thursday, and watch back some of these great presenters who get to share what the work that they do and the sessions that they have. So, Shannon, have a safe flight down to Orlando. Stay warm and
Thank you, my
continue
friend.
to impact the field the way you do.
Oh, you as well. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
See you soon, and we'll see everybody next stop, Orlando.